Okay. There we go. Alright, so we are doing... Oops. Hold on a second. Diablo 4. Just had to change a few things. Not that one. This one, I think. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're back in Diablo 4, the Diablo 4 PTR for Season 15. This is what we're going to go over for anybody that's curious. Let me just scroll up to the top here. PTR, what you need to know, obviously there's going to be a link in the description for anybody that wants to follow along, but this is essentially what we're going to be testing, whatever is available in the PTR. So the features offered for testing are, got crafting materials, anything highlighted in blue has been updated since the last PTR. Following items are available through the PTR boosts. Paragon progression, seasonal, so we'll just dive right into it and see what we got. I've already transferred over some of my characters. I'm going to leave this up as a blueprint on my side over here. Then we'll go from there. So, there we go. Alright. These are my eternal characters. I had... Where is she? IggiNotes? Yeah, this was the one I was using within the actual game itself. So I just kind of need to make a build off of this. It's a little bit slow on the PTR, I noticed. Logging in, logging out, and things like that. I mean, not a big deal, but something to keep in mind. Alrighty. So first of all, it mentioned... Good lord. So many things going on. Give it a second to go through its initial loading phases. Obviously, this is all the junk that we collected. This is Eternal Realm. Doesn't matter. It's on PTR. Again, doesn't matter. They mentioned... I don't know where it's supposed to be, if it's even here. Emrak's there. Intercity Spirit Bazaar, World Boss. I think it was Kielvashad, right? Let's go to Kielvashad. So... Hold on. See if there's anything major going on in here. Okay. So we got Emrak over here. They mentioned a mailbox devs would give to us. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the Roderick Post. So you've got various things here. Okay, so let's do this. Just going to record this real quick. Okay, so this is the brand new Roderick Post. Go to Kielvashad. You can see the icon here. It's just a nice little envelope. Maybe in other towns as well, but for now, this is the only town that I've checked. So we'll come up here. Welcome to the Roderick Post. Roderick Post has arrived in Sanctuary. Through it, important deliveries can be sent directly to your account, including rewards, supplies, and commemorative items. Close that. An emblematic reward. Greetings, Wanderer. To commemorate the arrival of the Roderick Post, we have enclosed a special emblem for your collection. This emblem will become available to all players when Season 15 goes live. I mean, it's nice. I'm not gonna claim that. Let's see. Okay. There it goes. It's taking its sweet time to collect. Hopefully that's boosted up when the thing goes live. Yeah, what's also this? Every journey through the sanctuary demands preparation. Enclosed are supplies gathered to aid you in the danger ahead, whether you seek greater power or better preparation for your next battle. Interesting. Rare reputation cache. Baron's bag of coin. Needs a large collection of gold, as well as 100,000 gold on top of it. Okay, let's see. How much gold do I have currently? 17,208,000,000. Not a lot. I'm not a gold hoarder. Mind you, that's over all the seasons I've played. I barely get 1 billion most times. I want to say most of that money's from other people gifting it to me that I never honestly used. Okay. This takes a good while of processing, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. It just threw them on the ground. It didn't even put them in my inventory. Okay, that's bad. Alright, well, let's see. I still have 17,200 million. Let's see. Let's open this up. It gave me 21 million. Okay, 21 million is some change. I mean, not horrible. Wouldn't say it's great. And this gave me absolutely nothing worth. One ancestral item, the rest of them are just, yeah, that was pointless. Okay, well, I mean, I wasn't expecting much. And I'm guessing when the thing hits, it just won't be much in general. Alright, so let's get out of here. Make a brand new character. We'll make another Spiritborn just because I know how to build this one. A new character, Spiritborn. I'll probably actually do a Necromancer next season, now that I think about it. Yeah. I may do Necromancer next season. It's that or something else. I'm not sure which. Let's just do Necromancer. Let's go with... Sure. Doesn't matter. Unlock the ability to skip the campaign, that's fine. It's good enough for me. Seasonal, Soul Self-Bound, doesn't matter. IggiNotes. There we go. I don't care what she looks like, to be fair. In all honesty. Alright. Let's go down the list of things we need to be aware of. So... it's taking its sweet time. Alright, so we got soul splinters. We gotta worry about. Let's see what we got. Is Emrak here as well? He is here. Okay, cool. Alright, can we check our Heroic Post again? Okay. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think it'll give us anything. Because we already claimed it on the Eternal Realm, so I guess that means you can't claim it on your... You claimed your parcel. Sure, why not? Yeah, so I guess you can't claim it on seasonal, quote-unquote, which is perfectly fine. Alright, so let's do... It's a seasonal stuff. Grant seasonal items. Let's see what this is. These are cache seasonal activity items, okay. Okay, so these are the soul splinters they were talking about. Unique ones. And various other things. Give me a talisman, I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. See what we got. Is this all of them? Okay, interesting. So there's a number of unique ones. There are a magic a rare and a legendary version of killing elite pack increases monster power by 1. The only difference is the shadow resistance goes up. Oh, and the duration goes up. So this one is killing elite pack increases monster power by 1 for 20 seconds. Whereas this one only increases it by 10 seconds. So, alright. A little bit more. Let me just make sure there's not a unique version of this. There it is. That's a unique version. Oh. 25 seconds and a little bit more shadow resist. I mean, not horrible. What are the other ones? This is fire. This is all elements. Cold, poison, lightning, all stats, and then physical resist. Let's just take a look at what we would normally use. No, oops. Okay. So let me go back here. All right. So we're going to go to, let's see, 35% attack speed and critical strike chance, but your primary resource costs are increased by 30%. This could be potentially good if you have a build that doesn't really worry about resource costs. So this is potentially good. You'll 100% increase damage, but lose 100% critical strike chance. Again, could be good if your build doesn't rely on critical strike chance at all. So otherwise you'd obviously have to make up 100% critical strike chance, which is just, at that point, you might as well not bother. And update 2, look at the bugs. Huh? Okay, fair enough. What is this? An increased 100% increased gold drop rate, crafting material drop rate, and 25% bonus experience. You are always weakened and vulnerable. This would be good for like speed farming, when you're not too worried and you're already destroying stuff anyway, and you just need extra stuff to drop for you. I could easily see that being useful for go down to Torment level, destroy stuff, or if you're already destroying stuff in Torment 4 or Torment 12, Torment 4. That's been a thing for a couple seasons now. You're in Torment 12, you could easily, you know, you're already destroying things, just put this on if you need more stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's not, I'll say potentially good. Like, these are good, potentially good, but again, these are very specific to your build. 40% damage reduction, but you lose 30% movement speed. Again, this one's actually pretty good. I'm actually going to keep that there just because you can make up 30% movement speed. That's not that bad. 40% maximum life, but your maximum primary resource is reduced by 30%. Again, situational. Decent. Like, these ones are all situational depending on the type of build you have. Killing enemies absorbs souls. Each soul increases your damage. But you also take more damage. This just seems kind of pointless in general. You have to kill enemies to absorb souls. If you're against a boss, you're not going to have this buff. At least you're definitely not going to have it for long. Even if you go into the boss immediately and you start fighting it after killing a bunch of things, you're not... It only lasts for 15 seconds. I'm going to say this is bad. This is going to be on the right side. Anything bad is on the right side. Yeah, just because... I mean, it's great up to the point when you stop killing things, and then it's just utterly pointless. Yeah, the effect stacks but does not refresh, so yeah. No point. Your unhindered touching enemies makes them vulnerable. After touching, you are stunned for 4 seconds. Again, bad in my opinion. It's gonna hit at like one of the worst times, and you're not gonna be able to get out of it unless you have something that makes you unstoppable, or you can pop out of this stun. This would be a hindrance more so than anything else, because then you'd have to work around this more so to the point where you'd actively not use a cooldown you would normally use or rely on something. And because God forbid it'd be down when you need it. So, and then this one's decent. I'll put this one in the middle along with this one. So like these two are decent depending on what you're doing. This one's really good in my opinion for damage reduction. And then these are situational depending on your build. So again, if you don't need primary resource, these two are great. And then if your build does not use critical strike, this is an excellent gem, so to speak. So yeah, these are mostly garbage just because you're going to get the unique version of it. So for the most part, they're decent, but not great. And then these two are just horrible, in my opinion. I mean, it's a source of vulnerable, but again, it's the 4-second thing. You okay? Oh, you were looking at your phone. Sorry. Alrighty. So, anyway. Go with that. Oh. Alright. Go here real quick. Okay. So, yeah, these are situational at best. Where is the... Oh, Stash is right there. I don't have any money. Just realize that. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of... Can you destroy these? Can you sell these? Yeah. Is there a vendor down here, right? Yeah. Oops. Let me do this. We just sell these off. You can sell them off. It's funny. Can you destroy them? At the blacksmith? Cannot destroy them. Wait, they'd be considered jewelry, right? Let's see. And for some reason, I don't think you can... No, okay. You can only sell them. And that's fine. I think I'm just gonna... you know, I'll keep them, but I'm just not gonna use them. So this is... These are decent. So this one's probably gonna be the most used one in my opinion. These two are decent again. And then these ones are situational, and then I get the feeling not too many people are gonna use these without compensating for what they need. That one just seems bad all around, in my opinion. I think this is worse than this one. I think this one has potential if you can get around the 4-second stun. If you can't, it's a problem. Okay. Let's go back to MRAC. Okay. So, oh, no, not you. Okay, so progression, we want... The campaign in all strongholds, unlock whispers in the Artificer's Obelisk. Set level to 70, thank you. Unlock all waypoints, reveal map, that's fine. Skill and Paragon point rewards. Sure. Unlock and max out war plans. Yeah, let's do that. Unlock all torment tiers. Set Paragon to 200. Warnings option will partially overwrite your character. That's fine. Don't care. Progression. Sure, let's do that. Just in case. Marks of Eldarin. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. 3 marks. Somebody mentioned those were account bound now, but the war plans were not. Oh, I don't have the glyphs. No, okay. Max all glyphs. I guess I need all glyphs, huh? And max all glyphs. Alright. Trying to make sure I get everything. Equipment, max all aspects. Grant talismans, grant all runes. Sure. Talisman, random legendaries, grant all uniques. That'll work. Crafting of materials. Actually gives me echoing hatred keys. Grant gold. Holes, all materials. Masterworking temper manuals. Air keys, tributes, infernal compasses. Sure. I did not find an echoing hatred key last season. Or this season, I should say. Is that it? Okay. Alrighty. Let's do... Oh, oops. Oh. Alright, got runes. This is going to be so much fun. Runes of Invocation. So these should be here. I'd have filled up everything. No, I'm not missing anything. Okay. Just because I need to do this. Okay. Shove all the runes in there. Okay. There we go. Consumables, those are the crafting stuff we got. Dungeon keys we don't have just yet. I'll be in one of these. Okay, they did mention... Let's see, get some nice legendaries. Oh my god. So many legendary seals. Of course. Oh, look at that. They gave us these. I don't know which one I would use, to be honest, but screw it. We'll do this for now. We will do... you can go here. 6 slot. 6 slot. Five. 6. 6. And that's it. Okay, and then this one is 5. And that one is 6. Perfect. That'll work. Set charms. Oh, right. Hold on. Need to go get rid of all these seals. Okay. Seals. There we go. Okay. The problem with starting out over a new character in PTR. Way too many things. Okay. Get all my set charms here. Okay. Let's put you guys in here. Oh, crap. I'm an idiot. I wasn't thinking. I'm on the wrong torment difficulty. Just check to see if it actually has, if they put the, Crafting material drop right now. Looking for like the gold. I don't remember which one it can pop on. 100% gold drop rate, so 50 to 100%. I think they buffed that slightly. No, the mix. I think it was like 75 to 85% currently on live, and now it's 100%. Of course, it used to be close to 1,000% extra, which was great. I don't know why they took that out. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Did not mean to... Oh, what am I doing? I need to not be here. I mean, a place where everything is easily accessible. Vehicle is not the place I want to be doing this stuff. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let me... Yeah, I'm not... Get rid of all those. Forgot I am on... Oh, get that. On the wrong difficulty for set gems. I'm just going to do Torment 1 for now. Okay. Where is... Emmerich here? Oh, there he is, okay. Perfect. Was it equipment? Talismans or runes? I think it was talismans. Yeah. Charm sets, unique charms, and seals. We'll do the charm sets. Okay. Alright. Gonna take a while to get everything set up. Okay. So... Interesting, I've never actually seen the charms for Necromancer. It's kind of cool looking. Although they change them around, the icons look different. Not that big of a deal. Let's do unique charms. If I can. Oh, there's mythic quality unique charms in there. A whole bunch of them. Wow. Oh, whoops. I meant to... Wrong spot for those. Okay. It's fine. Now we'll just throw all these in here. What are these? Interesting. So these are the iconic ones. Tybalt's Will. Temerity Godslayer. Razor Plate. I feel like you would want Razor Plate as a chest piece just for all that thorn damage. If you're gonna use Razor Plate in general, you wouldn't use it as a charm, right? Pendant Greaves, Banished Lords, Rakanoths. Okay, so these are the iconic ones. So they gave you Shadowfall's Death, which isn't bad. Yeah. They gave you Andariel's Visage. Not horrible. Gold drop rate on that. Okay, so gold drop rate can appear in any of these. And Shaco's. Okay, very cool. A 6 rank to all skills. Again, decent. Stone of Jordan. Your resistance are each equal to your highest, and you deal 21% more damage of that element. Oh, that's crazy. So you would actually want to... This is a weird charm for Stone of Jordan. Gain primary stat equal to 150% of your dexterity. What if your primary stat is dexterity? Or does that not count? +2 to thorns. Wait, why does it have +2 thorns at the top? That's weird. It's two of the same too. None of these have anything else like that. That's bizarre. Yeah, you can see it on the top, like right above where it says +3 blood skills. There's +2 thorns. Like, what does that do you? It's the most bizarre thing I've seen on a charm. Okay. Anyway, let me just put all these in here. See what we get. It's kind of cool that they added more unique charms, though. I'll take it. Yeah. Let me grab these out of here. Grab these. Okay. These ones back. Oh. Alright. What next? Deals I don't really want to deal with right now. Throw you in there. Unique charms also don't want to deal with right now. Legendaries. Generic uniques, class uniques, mythic uniques. Obols. Oh, right. We can actually get a crap ton of obols, huh? Nice. 17,000 still not capped. I love that. Generic temper manuals. It's fine. Wish I would use these automatically as soon as you pick them up. I can't use that. Interesting. Can't be sold. Well then fine. We'll just... We'll go over here. I don't... There, have fun. Last temper manuals. Come. Lair boss keys. Tributes. Compasses. Nice. And Nightmare Dungeon escalation sigils. Okay. So that's good to go. There's some mythic armaments. We'll try to test that later. Mythic uniques. Good lord, did it give me one of everything? Oh my god. Are there that many uniques? Oh my. That's a problem. You don't realize how many uniques there are actually in the game. People complained about a lack of uniques before. No, they're not complaining now. Jeez. Okay. Oops. Hey, don't get out of there. So many uniques. Hey Vanilla, PTR, I don't know yet. I will let you know when I figure it out. I mean, I'm in the PTR, yes, but I'm trying to go through all the items right now and sorting things out. I know there's already a crap ton of bugs that people have mentioned. I haven't even gone through those. But I mean, this alone is all the uniques. They added a lot more unique charms. They have the iconic charms in there now. Or iconic mythic charms, I should say. That's interesting. I feel like one of them's already bugged. If I can find it here. Thorn. This one shows +2 thorns at the very top. Right above where it says +3 blood skills. And it just looks funny to me. Same with, it's the same one. It's Henry's Perquisition. Same exact charm. It gave it to me twice for some reason, but same thing, plus 2 thorns. It's the only one that has anything that's above the 2 typical affixes, which I thought was kind of funny. And then you have Razor Plate as an actual charm, which is weird to me, but I mean, I guess. Means you wouldn't be able to use the chest piece, which I feel is the biggest thing you would want to use for that build, but it is what it is. Alright. Clash uniques. Okay. Oh my god. There's so many uniques in this game. Oh, and these are the splinters, which I've already sorted by usefulness, at least what I consider usefulness. Mutilator plate. How did I miss that? I didn't miss it. It just came out that way. Sure. Whatever. Razor plate. Use soul brand. Swap that out. So, but yeah, the splinters look situational at best, and some of them just look horrible. The ideal thorns build uses an aspect on chest and the charm. I mean, potentially, but you're losing so much thorn damage from it. Like, you can't just take that out. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the thorns, the mythic thorns gives you so much thorn. I wish I'd added it up. But essentially 6,000, or no, 8,400. A little bit less than that. So 8,400 thorns you would be missing from it. That's why the charm just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You can't make up 8,400 thorns on anything by swapping out the chest. Like, you couldn't even have a chest with that much thorns on it. 10, even, yeah, I just couldn't think of a situation where it would be, where you'd be giving up so much damage because of the thorn stacking on it, but maybe. Leave that up to the theory crafters. Anyway. So yeah, we went over to the splinters that we had. There were... This one was the generic one. It came in magic, rare, legendary, and unique versions. The only thing it changed was the duration of seconds that you get for killing an elite pack. Increases monster power by 1. I think the first one was 10 seconds, then it was 15, 20, and then 25 for the unique version. So I got rid of the other 3 versions of it. Decent. It's like an all-rounder. So, and then the other decent one was this one, which is 100% increased gold drop, crafting material, bonus experience, but you're always weak and invulnerable, which is really good for speed farming. Obviously, you probably wouldn't use it if you're trying to push in the pit or anything like that. I mean, why would you use this to push in the pit? You're after materials. But you get what I mean. So, keep in mind we aren't talking about an item in isolation. We're talking about different things being used in unison. No, I get that. I'm just saying, if you're going for a Thorns build, you would want Thorns damage. It wouldn't make any sense to build a Thorns build that didn't have any Thorns damage. It's very difficult to get Thorns on anything else in a decent amount to the point where you would deal enough damage back. So, that's all I meant. But yeah, these are, so that one is weak and invulnerable, good for speed farming, like I said. This one I feel is kind of pointless. This is killing enemies absorbs souls for 15 seconds. Each soul increases your damage by so much. increases your damage taken by 0.5%. You can get thorns as affixes on chest pieces, you're not wrong, but you would never get 8,400 thorns on a chest piece, is what I'm saying. You would get the equivalent of one of those affixes of razor blade. But in any case, but yeah, I thought this one was probably the worst of the splinters. Only because it'd be good for like pushing things, just normal enemies, but as soon as you got to a boss, this would be completely irrelevant. Unless the boss had ads, and even then, it wouldn't. It only lasts for 15 seconds. You're not stacking that much damage. The effect stacks, but it does not refresh. So, in my opinion, it's probably the most useless of the splinters. That's just my opinion on it. And if you go against a boss that's just pops out of nowhere, your stacks are going to fall off, and then you just have no additional damage from it whatsoever. Because you need a soul to increase your damage by 5%. So it just seems worthless to me. This one was a situational one, where if you're unhindered, which means you can run through enemies, and you make them vulnerable, which is nice. You make any enemies you run through vulnerable for 10 seconds. But after touching 250 enemies, you are stunned for 4 seconds. So if you can get away to, if you have a way to get out of the stun, it's great. If you don't have a way to get out of the stun, it's probably not so great. That affix gives up to 6,100 thorns, and affix with the GA gives how much? I can check. Let me see. Let's do legendaries. Whoops, was this? Let's do this. Hold on. Way too many items in my damn inventory. Go check how much thorns you can actually get. Greater affix adds an additional 50%. Did I have thorns? No. Let me see. We put you in here. Thorns damage from just on a normal chest piece. This is ancestral, mind you, so it's the highest it can be. 1,526 thorns is all you're getting from that. That is a far cry from 8,400. Even a GA, that would be, let's see, 1526 plus 1526. You're looking at 2,289 as a GA for thorns. So that would be a fourth, a little bit more than a fourth of what Razor Plate could give you. The chest piece Razor Plate. Yeah, where is it? There it is. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be about a fourth of what you get total. Give or take. Never mind, it does show you 8,388 right there. So round it up to 8,400. Yeah. I just don't see a scenario where you would want to get rid of that if you're going for a Thorns build is all. It's like way too much. And then it's multiplicative. So the bigger the base Thorns amount you have, the more multiplicative damage you're going to get from it. It's just my take on it. But who knows, maybe somebody will find something that's completely broken. Alright. Oh, what else were we going over? Sorry. This one was unhindered, so you're stunned for 4 seconds after 250 enemies. Again, if you can get out of stun, it works. If you can't, it's pointless for you. So a situational one. This one I think was the best one. 40% damage reduction, huge, but you lose 30% movement speed. Movement speed is not, I mean, yes, we want to max out our movement speed, but I feel like you can make up movement speed and hinder the movement speed loss moot. It's especially for certain classes where you can just constantly get movement speed boosts. So this one, in my opinion, is the best one. And then you have these three down here, which again are situational. 35% attack speed and critical strike chance, but your primary resource costs are increased by 30%. If you don't have to worry about primary resource costs, you're golden. Like, if you have a build that doesn't rely on your resource costs that much, or at all, this would be perfect for you. This one's the same way, 40% maximum life, which, I mean, granted, not that big of a deal, but you lose 30% of your primary resource if you don't need it. Perfect. You got an extra 40% maximum life, which is kind of huge, to be honest. So a decent splinter. And then the other one is 100% increased damage, but you lose 100% critical strike chance, which is great for builds that don't use critical strike chance at all. So this is actually really good, in my opinion. Again, if your build does not use critical strike chance whatsoever. So that'd be really good for that kind of build. I think there was another, was it unique or something that did like the same thing? I forget the hell the name of it, but yeah. So those are the splinters. Just gonna grab some of these here. Try and make some kind of makeshift build with the necromancer. Yeah. This. That together. Just put a helmet on. 2 rings. I don't care what they are. Snare I'm thinking of would be Sticker Thought Aspect plus GAFX Thorns. Target upgraded and using the Razor Blade as a charm. You would probably use Golden Epiphany though. Yeah. Again, it all depends on, you know, what you're making out of it. I think there was a set for it for Thorns on Paladin? Or maybe, even Spiritborn, but I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. They did show, I showed off the mailbox. Let me show that to you real quick. The only one I found so far is in Kjovashad. Oh wait, no, there's one here. Sorry. This is the little mailbox they're going to give to you. It's a little heraldic post to give you some stuff. It gave us an emblem which you can equip for your little profile thingy. And then it gave me like a cache of some items that were completely useless. So wasn't that big of a deal. The build, I think it was pretty good. Gotcha. So anyway, heraldic post. There you go. What else? Let me see. And what if your build just always sucks, Shimada says? Then you have a problem. Sorry for your loss. Let me go into, where is it? Okay, we're going off this checklist of things to look at. So we got Soul Splinters, Challenge Dungeons. These appear in the open world. I'll go check those out in a little bit. Same with the Overlord Ambush. Legacy Uniques. Oh, speaking of which, did they give me the Legendary Uniques? Let me see. Leoric. Mace of King Leoric. Leoric's crown, there it is. And yes, the crown does work for splinters. So if we do this, from what I'm told. So if we do, oh, whoops, they're in here. So if we do, let's see, 40% damage reduction. 92% damage reduction. But you lose 30% movement speed and it boosts the poison resistance. I don't know if that's a bug, but something to keep in mind. That is a huge amount of damage reduction on a crown. and because it counts as a jewelry piece, the crown itself counts as a jewelry piece. So something to keep in mind. I imagine some people could easily find some way to abuse this if this goes live. Same with this one, I think. Yeah, and now this stacks up to 11.5% damage increase. Unique is way too much, yeah. But it doesn't add anything else, that's the thing. You have to rely on the gimmick of the season to make this decent. After the season's done and the Oryx Crown stays in the game, you're only going to be able to put in jewelry. Regular jewels, gems. So it'd be kind of pointless to use it probably beyond this, you know? Imagine getting transfigured gem strength in this item on that, no joke. That is actually a good point. People may be going for that. Oh my god, if you got transfigured, you would have over 100% damage resistance on this alone. Let me see. What does that do? It increases the amount of enemies you have to touch for that particular splinter that I just put in. So it went from 250 to 575. This is, 230% increased gold drop rate. That would be perfect for speed farming. This would be the perfect speed farming helmet. Monster power for so many seconds, 57 seconds. Again, not bad. It's a generic one, so it's not bad at all. 35% attack speed and crit chance goes up to 80% attack speed and critical strike chance. That is huge. You wouldn't really need any more critical strike chance. You have to worry about the primary resource cost, but that's huge. Oh, he's stuck at T6 solo. Ouch. I'm sorry. Maximum life goes up to 92% maximum life, almost 100% extra maximum life. If you're already at 40,000, you could get to 80,000 maximum life. That's huge. That would add to your toughness by a crap ton. Sorry. There you go. And then this one is 100% increased damage, which turns into 230% increased damage. Mind you, this is an Ancestral Mythic Unique Oryx Crown. So, take it with a grain of salt because it is maxed out, has an extra 30%. Normally, I think this would add 80 to 100%, give or take. I think that's what it normally does. But I don't have a normal version of the Oryx Crown to test it. But you leave. Solution is basic attack build for negating resource builds. Exactly. Shimada, that's exactly what I was thinking. Or something that constantly gets your resource back, like where you don't have to worry about it. Is that for Metamorphosis plus Hands of Apotheosis to get damage from max life? Yeah, there you go. I mean, there's multiple combinations you can use with this, obviously. They're originally meant to go into your jewelry, but with Oryx Crown, you get them boosted crap ton. But you do pose another issue, though, Vanilla. The fact that people are now going to want the gem strength even more. And I think that's a problem. I mean, you can't just add in gems like this, jewelry like this, and have people not want to get it through Transfiguration. So I think that's an issue in and of itself. Let me go down here. unsocket. Goes out of there. Yeah. Yeah, and then you have a Leoric's Crown that increases it too. It's just, you get it to absurd levels, for sure. We don't know how easy these are going to get, obviously, because we don't have access to any of the seasonal stuff just yet. We have access to the seasonal items, but not the quest and how to get through the stuff and what unlocks them. So just a heads up. I imagine they unlock as you go through the main story part. What else do we have? Legacy uniques. Oh, yeah, Nemesis braces are cool. Let me see. Nemesis, which I think can be a charm too, if I remember. Oh, maybe not. For some reason I thought they could be a charm. No, I guess not. That's fine. Shrines will spawn an elite pack. That was in Diablo 3. But you could also put it on your mercenary in Diablo 3, or your companion, whatever you want to call them. Which were great. I loved it. Too bad you can't put this on your mercenary here, but still nice. If you know, it was great for pit pushing and stuff because you could guarantee an elite as soon as you hit a shrine in a pit or Greater Rift in that game. Mildly useful depending on what you're going to use it for. It's in the glove slot, so again, mildly useful. Depending on if you don't have anything better. More than likely you're going to, but still. Stone of Jordan. And these are all brand new uniques, mind you. Stone of Jordan, the iconic ring from Diablo 2. Does not do what it did before. It does have +2 all skills, cooldown reduction. I'm not sure what innates come with this. I imagine +2 all skills is innate, and probably primary stat is innate. With this, your resistances are equal to your highest, and you deal 33% more damage of that element. So that could be useful with the other aspect that did, like, I remember we were talking about this before, Vanilla. It was the shadow resist aspect, I think it was. I mean, there's different aspects that do it, but you get more shadow resist, you deal percentage damage on top of that as well. So, Stone of Jordan does come as a charm, yes. It's over here. So, same thing. Obviously, this is a mythic unique version of it, so it's going to be 33%. The charm version is 21%, but there are unique mythic charms as well. So just a heads up. Yeah, dark aspect, scorching heat aspect, yeah. Those two. Just joined. What do you like so far? I haven't figured that out yet, Avalon. We're going through a whole bunch of things. We were going through the new splinters. We're going through the Leoric's Crown and how that boosts your splinters because they're considered gems, and the Leoric's Crown is considered a jewelry piece, so it will boost the gem strength of anything that you put in there. Yeah, more dark res equals abyss skill equals more fire res equals more hellfire skill damage. Yeah, right, Vanilla. So with this, it could be potentially decent combined with those aspects. Potentially. Let me see. What else do we have? We have Squirt's Blouse. For those who don't know, Squirt was in Diablo 3. She was a little girl at the time. Sold you things in Act 2 in Diablo 3. Which I'm surprised they haven't added her into the game. I guess she wouldn't be called Squirt anymore, huh? What is this? While not taking damage, you take up to 50% and deal up to... You take up to 50% and deal up to 65% more damage. This bonus is reset upon losing life. Okay. So your first hit you take is it's going to do 50% more damage to you, but you're also going to deal 65% more damage back as long as you don't get hit. 100% gold drop rate. I don't know if that's... Oh, that's... interesting. This would be a good one for speed farming again, in my opinion. Because you got the gold drop rate. And the other stats don't matter that much. If you can sacrifice your chest piece, and you're just gold farming, this would be perfect for speed runs. Yes, that's not... I mean, it's not great, but I wouldn't say it's horrible. Ariok? No, okay, it didn't give me that. Henry's perquisition is it's a cat. That's great. God, what does this look like? Oh my god, it meows when you click it. It is horrible. Thought that was a good idea. Oh my god. It's just a cat that sits on you. That is horrible. Why would you bring a cat into battle? This is just cruel. Just chilling on your... This is horrible. Anyway, this one gives you... It's got weapon damage, dex. Percentage dex is probably one of its core stats. And then you gain primary stat equal to 150% of your dexterity. Which is just bizarre. Like one of the weirdest offhands I've seen. I don't genuinely see anybody using this. Because your dexterity would never be huge. I guess you can get it to like 400, maybe 500 through Paragon. Like in general. I think. Can you upgrade the gems? Not that I saw. Splinters, you mean? No, it doesn't look like you can upgrade these. I could be wrong. But it doesn't look like they have any levels at all. The only way you can upgrade them technically is putting them in the Leorg's crown. So, look, I present my focus, it purrs. Very true, Vanilla. That is horrible. So, yeah, glass cannon for the chest piece, agreed. What other items did we get? Let me see. Ingium. Oh, Ingium, I know that one. That one was the one that reset your cooldowns after you killed an elite pack. That was in Diablo 3. Let's see what they did with it here. Yep, same thing. Defeating an elite pack reduces your skill cooldowns by 13 seconds for 15 seconds, which was huge in that game depending on your build. Because if you had a cooldown that was shorter, this would essentially just reset it and keep it reset consistently. So it was really good. Cooldown reduction is probably a main stat on this, and then shadow damage potentially? I'm not sure which one would be. Just a one-handed sword, right? Yeah, you can use it with the cat. Come, that'll work. We have a cat lady infestation in Blizzard, it seems. No doubt. Let me see. What else do we have? What other items did they give us? Obviously, I'm not in the right class to show all the items. The furnace, which should have done crit damage, if I remember. Furnace. Let's see. Oh, damage to elites, that's what it was. Although that looks bugged. That's a mythic unique, and it's at 253% out of 260%. That should be maxed. So that's definitely bugged. I get the feeling that lucky hit is a core stat, or core affix. Up to 40% chance to deal 4,800 fire damage. That's more than likely stuck on that stupid weapon. Which kind of sucks, but Given the stats on this currently, though, you could easily roll that off. It wouldn't be horrible, but you'd have to rely on the other two to be something you actually want. Maximum life might be the other one I'm thinking. I don't know if it'd be critical strike damage on that one. Still, PvP item. What's my main? On the PTR right now, I'm on Necromancer. My main this season, season 14, was Spiritborn. I switch between characters pretty much every season. So, what else do we have? That was the furnace. Alright, we have Measurements Reaver. It's an axe. Living grants ferocity, and maximum ferocity is increased by 5. Ferocity also increases movement speed by 10% per stack. Ferocity increases your attack speed by 5%. This one was a decent one, if I remember, in Diablo 3 for, like, barbarian builds. Something along those lines. Mostly for speedrunning, if I remember correctly. So, players are elites. Yeah, players are elites. What's next? Let's see. My favorite class would definitely be Necromancer, for sure. And then it's a toss-up between, I would say, I really like Rogue and I really like Spiritborn. Beyond that, I did like the Paladin. I'd say Paladin would probably be next. Warlock was fun, but it had the problem of graphical vomit. And it seemed limited at the time when it came out. In terms of certain things. So I wasn't... It was fun, but I wasn't too sold on it. Let's see. We already went through the mythic and unique charms, the new ones that came out. There's a rebirth option. We went over the heroic post. The only other thing left to test is to get a build going and then try to see if we can find the challenge dungeons in the overland ambush. Before we do that, though, I want to see if the rebirth option is here. What does that look like? Rebirth options down at the bottom. You can see it here. R for rebirth. So if you do this, character will be reborn as a level 1 seasonal character while they're retaining their class and appearance. Character's equipment inventory will not carry over during rebirth. Please unequip and transfer. Oh, it gives you an option to delete your items. Okay. In Diablo 3, it did this much better. If you rebirthed, it immediately sent all of your items currently on your character on the quote-unquote Eternal Realm to your Limbo stash. So you didn't have to do anything except hit a button that just said rebirth. This one requires you to either transfer all the items off prior or hit this button and delete everything. And then you have to enter the character's name below to continue rebirth. A little bit more clunky, in my opinion, but I get it. Alright. Screw with my emote wheel every season. Yeah. Yeah, it should... class name, appearance, and state, normal or hardcore, will stay. So obviously you can't turn a hardcore into a softcore character, apparently. Cosmetic preferences, including transmogs and pigments, mounts, accessories, pets, portals, and headstones. Doesn't say emote wheels, though. That might be something to note. I mean, I can try it. Hold on. Let's test this for science. Let's go into this character. This was like a brand new character I made just for, it was for testing purposes for the rogue. On the Eternal Realm, I didn't even level him past level 1, I don't think. But we will test this. Boop, Mancer, more like. Asian. Asian. How could you? Cajun Asian is very, very mean to me right now. I don't know if I could take it. Alright. Let's customize the wheel. Okay, so let's put no instead of hello.
No.
So mean.
No.
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 See, this is for you, Cajun. No.
No.
Alright. So, okay, let's rebirth this character. Let's rebirth and see if it actually keeps the emote wheel for you, Vanilla. Okay. Yeah, you can't change your name. You can't change anything on this character. The only thing you can change is the campaign state and whether or not it's solo self-found or not. Can't change it to a hardcore because it wasn't a hardcore character before. Like, I'm literally clicking and it won't do anything. Won't let me click in the name. So yeah, we can do solo self-found. Okay, so let's rebirth. Torment one, that's... Oh, right, I'm level 1. So now we've rebirthed it. Which, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the rebirth, but in my opinion it was just a quality of life feature. It wasn't that big of a deal in Diablo 3. It was for us lazy people. And I abused it. But I'm not grown attached to my characters whatsoever. Oh, what the... No. Could have sworn I had it. Why did it get put there? Bizarre. I could have sworn it was on the skip campaign option. Something to keep in mind. Well, like I said, technically didn't really need that to check the emote wheel, but just in case. We'll see. Come on. PTR is a little slow today, I've noticed. Tried getting into it earlier and it was just... took a while to connect. Okay. Did not save the emote wheel. You can see it right here. The no is still hello. So, yeah, that's a problem. Sorry, Vanilla. Didn't save the emote wheel. That would be great. In fact, that is a good contention point to put. Emote wheel should save for rebirth. What else was on rebirth? Last name, appearance, and state. I would imagine that would also mean your title, maybe? You would think. Playtime is 5 minutes. I'm not sure if it actually keeps your playtime. We'll check that on the next one. Let me do Toxiggy. Or wait. Aladiggy. Iggymancer HC. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's try this person. Let me see where this character's at. I built this hardcore character a long time ago. I don't even remember what season I built this character in. As you can see, I didn't get it very far. Cosmetic preferences including transmogs and pigments, mounts, accessories, pets, portals, and headstones. So basically everything that you'd use normally in the wardrobe saves over. Pets were not out when I made this. Wow, that is... Oh, this is the BlizzCon ferret. Cute. It looks like cotton candy. Like just a vomit of cotton candy. still after that pet. That one you can get in game. Hachimaru. Okay. Dragons. I got the fox last season. Or this season, I should say. Eh. Okay, so stable. Let me just choose something random here. There we go. That works. And we'll do that. Okay, and then appearance should stay the same. Save that. So emote wheel did not save. And then we will check the... I have 2 hours playtime on this character. Let me see if that saves. We shall see. Cat ladies. Rebirth is useless to me, yeah. Alright, let's do a rebirth on this character. I don't care if it erases the stuff. IggiMancer HC. Yeah. Alright, change campaign state. See, it was at endgame. I knew it was at endgame. It was like defaulted there. So if it screws me over again. Okay. Yeah, if it doesn't keep your playtime, which I know some people were gunning for as well. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if the playtime is reset or not. Alright. I have it on stream now. Campaign state was set to skip everything. And it's making me go through the damn campaign again. That's a bug. Okay. Anyway. Profile time played 2 hours. Okay. So that is rebirth rank 1. The hell does that mean? You gonna get ranks of rebirth now? Every time you rebirth, does it give you an extra rank? It's my best guess, so you can actually you can show how many times you've actually rebirthed it. That'll be interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that will be interesting. Yeah. I didn't have a title selected. Do I have... My horse preference did not cross over? I don't even have access to the wardrobe yet. Maybe that's why. Hold on. Yeah. Because it didn't save my campaign state, it's screwed up. So that's a bug within the PTR. Hopefully it won't do that when it goes live, but in case it does, we know the fix for it. Something used to invalidate someone at some point, I'm sure. You're not wrong, Vanilla. It's the same crap as... No, your opinion doesn't matter because you have 20,000 posts in the forum. Whatever. It's like, come on, guys. Is this your argument? Is this what we're gonna focus on instead of the content? All right. Okay. Let me see. It saved my barding preferences, but it didn't save my actual horse preferences. It did save this, though. Yeah, these are the same. The only thing it didn't save was my mount, because it didn't have access to the rest of the mounts. That's fine. I'm not... I mean, in all honesty, that's not that big of a deal to me. The fact that it actually saved the barding and the mount trophy is nice enough. The fact that it didn't save my particular mount isn't that big of a deal. Although I imagine if I chose a raptor or something, it'd be fine. Also, did anybody notice how they got rid of barding completely for the next round of mounts for basilisks? You can put a mount trophy on them, but the barding is whatever the mount comes with. I thought that was interesting. Like, you can never change your barding on your basilisks. What I did love, though, is the ones that have... This one have it too? Or was it just that one? Now, this one was amazing because it has like a little snake head on the back of it. I thought that was really cool. It's the only one that has it as far as I know. Oh, that one has it too, but I don't obviously have that one. And then that's just a regular tail. Anyways, discard that. Let me go back to the necromancer I had. You're thinking the same thing as me, yep. We know what's up. Okay, hold on. Blizzard chill. That's exactly what I am. I have a blizzard chill. IggiMancer, there we go. Alright. We go to analytics. What was a decent necromancer build this time around? I didn't play one in season 14, so I gotta find some kind of build. Why is it not showing necromancer? Oh, never mind, there's Mobalytics D4 builds. And I think of the other stupid website. Oh, when they call you a Blizzard employee, yeah. Agreed. I'm definitely getting paid by Blizzard. Yeah. Not even a little bit. Let's see. Not even in the slightest am I getting paid by Blizzard. Okay. Let me do this. Remember the damn site for it. Max roll. Let me see. What do we have for tier lists? Do overall. Let's do Necromancer only. Blood Waves, Bone Spirit, Golem Necromancer, or Minion Necromancer. Those will work. Any number of these will work. I don't really care. Undercrown, Hands of Naz, Blood Moon, Bloodless Scream, Pact of Bone. Okay. That'll work. Go away, Automod. Sorry. I didn't think it would get rid of Shill. I knew it, a mole. Someone asked for dragons and they still won't give me an albino gorilla mount. Can't have Harambe, I'm sorry. Maybe the next expansion. Although, they did mention... Sorry. They did mention more stuff is going to be revealed at BlizzCon. So I'm very curious to see what they have planned. Yeah. Let me go here. Pop this. Hold on a second. Trying to make sure I can actually see the chats. May have missed it because of the ads. Can you upgrade the new gems? You cannot. Avalon, sorry. Yeah, sorry for the ads on Twitch. You can watch YouTube as well. YouTube shouldn't have nearly as many ads as my Twitch one. The only reason I keep the Twitch ones on is because not as many people watch me on Twitch. So I milk the Twitch ads for as much as I can. I'm not gonna lie. As more people watch me on Twitch, I will lower the ads. Yes, I am a Twitch shell for sure. But yeah. Trust me, Twitch isn't paying me that much right now anyway. And I don't have enough people subscribed to me on YouTube yet to become a partner in YouTube. I'm getting there. So, let me see. Where did I... that. There it is. Okay. Max roll undercrown. Undercrown. Let's do minion skills. Let's see. Oh, you know what though? I will keep this just because I can. Hand of Nas. Now, why is Shill being censored through Twitch? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Shill is not a bad word. Like, at all. Is it an insult? Yes. Is it a bad word? No. Like, of all the things to censor out, why is shill censored? That makes no sense. As far as I know, it's not a derogatory term toward a particular race. Unless I'm completely wrong and somebody wants to prove me wrong. Summons have a chance to inflict. Yeah, the crap. That's right. Bloodless Scream. Yeah. Oh, we're getting rid of our cat. I think that thing just meows at you. It's just hilarious to me. Sorry. And Pact of Bone. Let's see what we got. Right. Okay. Pact of Bone. There we go. Get you back. Leoric's Crown we'll keep for a little bit. S-Piece, we need Heavenly Strength. We need Essence Regen, Life. Armor, Resource. I couldn't have asked for a better chest piece. That was like what it just gave me. That's hilarious. Alright, well we're keeping that. Just have to change the aspect on it. Boots are probably going to be movement speed and essence regeneration. Yeah, that makes sense. Have anything decent? Essence regen, I don't have to worry about that. I just shove it in the cube. Well, that one has movement speed. I think I'd rather have that. Amulet's going to be... Doesn't matter. I'm horrible with amulets. I don't even care. Amulets could suck it. You love giving bone impacts. Ayo, everything is sensible. God damn it, Cajun. See, and it doesn't censor that. If it was an AI, it probably would, but yeah. Which who the fuck said it? Oh, God. Right. You can make everything sexualized in this. I mean, I'm not even going to mention these particular pants. But you could say something about them. The Hand of Nas sounds like a particular thing you would do to a woman. The Undercrown, again. Sounds like something you would do to the taint. Act of Bone, yep. And Bloodless Scream, any of these you can twist into something. Oh God, it's horrible. What is this? Hold on a second. Okay. Random forum drama. Anyway. Let me see. What else do I need? I need Vuln, Shadow, critical strike damage on my rings. Critical strike damage. I mean, it's not going to be that big of a deal regardless. Use that ring. Vulnerable. Shadow and critical strike damage multiplier. Is that what I need? Yeah, actually, that's a better ring. I don't have to worry about, would I want the maxed? Yes. Do I care? No. Let's see. Where's my amulets? It's not that big of a deal. Movement speed, maybe? Yeah, I'll go movement speed for now, because I'm not going to get what I want. I already know that much. Alright. So that's that. Oh, okay. Skill tree. I will say one of the things I do like about the new skill tree is you don't have to invest any points in the things you just don't want. You just have to have enough, you have to have a high enough level in order to ignore whatever you don't want. So that much I will say I like. Alright. Let me see. No variance in that, huh? Or no options. Skeleton mage. That, we'll go with that. With that. Skeleton warrior. It's interesting that you get the skeleton warriors after you get the mage, though. Kind of weird to me. Okay. We'll do that. Fortifies you. Okay, that's not bad. Look at that. Golem. Grant you unstoppable. It's nice. Actually, if that grants you unstoppable, that would be perfect with that splinter gem that we had that stuns you for 4 seconds. If it works. I'll have to test that. Golem now raises a larger golem that grants you... Oh, interesting. Gains an aura of command, increasing the cast speed and movement speed of your other minions by 59%. That's huge. 3 smaller golems that gain... Oh, that was the aspect of that one item before. What does that do now? I haven't even looked at Necromancer since the expansion came out, actually. I just feel bad. I played Warlock in Season 13, and then I played Spiritborn in this season. %, chance to form Blood Orb. Okay. Interesting. At least one enemy is afflicted with Iron Maiden, you gain so much thorns. Iron Maiden's damage is increased by 100% of your thorns. No shadow damage. 30% chance to be stunned, and then this one is the... Okay. Got it. And then we just want 1 point into this. Okay, this looks... Got it. And then this is... Well, then reduced. Huge. Alrighty. So, I have 8 points left. I think they just go into this. Yeah. What I can see. Oh, oops, not you. Okay. Let me just make sure I got everything on my bar that I need on my bar. Obviously, I might switch it up a little bit, but for the most part, Skeletal Warrior, we need this on my bar, and we need mages on my bar. Okay. The Lore of the Black Shroud. Oh, oops. Okay, where? Black Shroud. Of course I don't have all the... Wait, is this... Okay, it's one less. Perfect. I don't even care what these add, just as long as they add something. Oh, you hate this game. Alright. I gotta re-roll this thing. There we go, okay. This is darkness deals you more damage, increased shadow damage. Okay, sure, why not? Along with Red Blessing. Hold on. Red Blessing. Holy damage. Resist all elements. Go, and then just a random... I got rid of all my other ones, didn't I? I can't even... Can't put that in there. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I don't even keep any of the other crappy charms. I should have. It's fine. Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter what I put in there, to be honest. Won't give me a 2 set. Minimum of 2, yeah. So, alrighty. Let me over here. Bob loves calling you boomer. He does. You're not wrong. Bob loves calling everybody. He is very weird in the sense that he'll attack people for liking the game and he'll attack people for hating the game. It's bizarre. It's one of the most weirdest things you could find in a person. But he does love Avalon. What was I doing? I need to go back to max roll. Where is it? Where did I... There it is, okay. Had it gone? Let's see. Kind of annoying that it only gives you 800 Paragon. Or 200... 800. 200 Paragon on the PTR. Can't max it out. Oh. Let's do this. Let's do that. No, you putz. Abyssal. Eh? Alright. Fortunately, Wither and Mage. Wither. Sounds about right. Okay. Hold that down. Oh. Up. This is Mage, right? Where are you? There you are. Mage. Okay. Doesn't have the bonus yet. It's fine. There it goes. Yeah. We'll go over here. We'll go down. Over. Up. We need to go all the way up. Ooh, wait. Oh, that's funky that they just did. Okay, never mind. Hold on. I'm not going to go that route just yet. As long as that's 40, yeah. They get to this node completely around, going the opposite direction. That's weird. Scent of Death. Scent of Death. Patch board. Let's go up here. Let's go all the way. Wait, did I screw that up? No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Never mind, never mind. We're good. Comes up here and then goes all the way across to here. It's that. Comes down this way. So this is just going to be the dumbest thing looking, whatever. Down here, down here. Got essence. I think. Okay. This one requires dex, right? Those are all int. I don't need int, I need dex. Thank you. Okay, I got dex in there. And I just want to activate these. I don't really want to do much more else until I make sure all of them are activated. This goes all the way up here. Over to here, here, and this is Cult Leader. Okay. Let's Cult Leader over there. Alright, so let's do here, till we get to here, into here. This is what? Dead Razor? Dead Razor, there it is. Okay. Let's go all the way up here to here. This is based on int, so I don't need too much more int. One more point. Okay. Oh, I could have gone... That's fine. Yeah, do that instead. Yeah. Not that big of a deal right now. Let's do this. Summon attack speed, that's nice. Not using it quite yet. But we will. Okay. Cult Leader. Alright. Get the major ones before we worry about anything else. This is Frailty Eliminator. Frailty. Is that? Yeah, okay. That's what we need. Alright. 5 board limit, that's fine. Down here, we're going to go all the way across to here. We're going to go all the way down to here. Cross, get that. We're going to go up here, it looks like. All the way across, get that now. It's not what I... So annoying. Ah, there we go. More damage to cursed enemies. This is what? Eliminator. Eliminator, there we go. Okay, Eliminator is int based. Do we get any int on the way down? We do not, it looks like. But we do get... Okay, that'll work. Gotta get that one, and then we've got to make our way all the way over here. Can I actually do this? Can. Yeah. So it still leaves us 50%, 57 points left over to just randomly invest in crap. Yeah. So we will go for a little bit of this. Obviously, I'm just going to test a few things here. Don't need everything filled out, but I might as well fill in what I can. That. Let's see. Pop you over there. You've been gotten. I mean, more resist is always good, but it's not that big of a deal. Make some life. Always good to get. Make some life. I always go for resist first over, like, literally damage anytime. 9%. No, it doesn't. that's not bad. But wait, what's this one? No, that's better. Of course you would. Get that out of there. Okay. This, and this. It's most of the defense nodes that I can see. You know what, we'll get attack speed for summons. Why not? We'll get this as well. And that's it. Okay. There we go. Alright. So we've got... life is crappy, but that's fine. Armor is okay. Resists or... Shadow resist is horrible. I don't know why. Why is everything else so good and shadow resist is just horrible? What is... That's got cold. It's got poison. How are these so much more than shadow resist? It's insane. Why are my fire and physical so damn high? I didn't put anything in. I don't think so. Yeah. Ah, well. Figure it out later. Just bizarre. Armor could be better. But that's fine. Okay. Let's go back to equipment. Let's do aspects. Heavenly strength. Ugh, okay. Heavenly. Heavenly strength is... What is this? Oh, damage reduction. That's always helpful. Exploiters. Which we're going to be using plenty of. It's fine. And then this is reanimation. Reanny. Increase damage while they're out. And finally, Hellbent Commander, which is always a good... You know what? Screw it. Let's go with that one. Do the damage reduction just because we can. My toughness is 312% and my maximum life is crappy as hell. Alright. Let me see here. What do I need? Nagu Kwe. Nagu Kwe. You. I don't know how they pronounce it technically. This one is Ignice. Oh, wolves again? Really? Wolves aren't that great anymore. Sure. Whatever. And then we need... just some gems. Where is it? Topaz. There we go. 2 of those for now. I'm not going to bother getting anything major for what I'm doing. So, and these ones are amethyst. Yeah. Shadow damage multipliers. That'll work. Okay. Let's go to the main world. Anywhere, I guess? I have no idea. I'm not even entirely sure where I'm going, to be fair. I call him Puppy because he loves to follow some of us around just to troll us. Yeah. I call him the little engine that could, to be fair. Find the Echo of the Blessed Mother, not doing that. Alright. Oh, I need to kill something. Oh, look at that, there's a goblin right outside. Come here, Mr. Goblin. Okay. So the only thing left to test is there it is. Challenge Rift, it's called. Weird. Oh. Check this. Slay the Rift Champion. Powerful demon will ambush you in 10 seconds. What is this? Oh. Okay, sure. Challenge Rift difficulty plus 15. Wait, what? I just come in here and I slay the Rift Guardian? Interesting, okay. 3 resplendent chests. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. Mind you, this is Torment 1. I'm not doing anything major. This is just to test things. But it did give you 3 resplendent chests. Now can I leave the dungeon? And it'll teleport me right back to where I was. Hopefully. Let me see. I left the dungeon and teleported me to Giacol. Are you serious? That is annoying. Okay, that's definitely a bug. That needs to be fixed. Where? Okay. So that was that. What is the other thing that we need to check? Okay. So we've done Soul Splinters. We've gone over Soul Splinters. We've done the challenge dungeon, which was just that, which is essentially you just kill the Rift Guardian or a Pit Guardian. Like they saved the arena for the Pit Guardians, and now they've put them into that, which is, I mean, yay. Since now the pits, the Pit Guardian spawns right on top of you instead. So technically they got rid of the arena, they brought it back with these new portals. Okay. Challenge Gens are a new mechanic that appeared across Sanctuary. Note that the encounters you experience here are built specifically to test the underlying system, and the final Season 15 experience will feature different content. Okay. So this is just the underlying part of it. It's a work in progress. It won't look the same. Probably will act similar, where you click something and it teleports you somewhere else, and then you have to fight something for it. So take it with a grain of salt that we just fought essentially a Pit Guardian boss for 3 resplendent chests. So probably won't be quite the same. And then the other one is Overland Ambush, which unfortunately we had one of them coming after us, but I went into the portal before it could appear. So that's fine. Oh, let me do... Where's it? Wardrobe. I need a pet. There we go. Grab with a knife. I don't know if it kept my pet names. I don't think it did. I think I called this Kiriko, but I don't think it was on this particular necromancer. I had to check that. While roaming on rare occasions, this encounter will test your metal with Sanctuary's strongest warriors. This is a difficult encounter, yeah. So we just have to wait to be ambushed, essentially, is what it comes down to. If we can be ambushed. Yeah. And I'm just on Torment 1, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't even know why I'm bothering picking up these centers. I think I don't need anything here. Okay. It's just constantly up. Yep. Alright. Works for me. Come on. don't have any hearts. Realize that. It's fine. We're just roaming around until we find something. We went over all the legacy uniques that came out. The only one we didn't see was the Ariax Needle, which is a two-handed polearm, which obviously I can't get on a Necromancer. Not that I'm too worried about a polearm, but... Though it does make me wonder what the stats are in this game. Let me see. Diablo 4. Does anybody actually have an updated tooltip for it? Probably not. What did it do before? Was this a Diablo 2 weapon? Diablo 3. I don't know, it wasn't Diablo 2. RX Need is a highly prized item for warlocks using Echoing Strike. And equip Ariax Needle as one-handed weapons, and Echoing Blades benefits from them. Okay. For the Diablo 3 version of this, okay, let me see. So Diablo 2, it did poison damage over time, increased attack speed, all skills, ignores target defense, which is nice. Granted, this is Diablo 2 version. Deadly Strike, enhanced damage. The Diablo 3 version, poison damage, main stat, attack speed, critical hit, critical chance, ignore durability loss, maximum damage per Paragon up to 800, 200% to all DK skills, plus 1 class weapon legendary power, plus 1 class passive power. Okay. Makes me curious what the hell it does in Diablo 4, but it's not that big of a deal either way. Alright. Yeah, just walk through everything. Don't have to cast anything, this is great. Wait. Everything already casts automatically. Just double check a few things here. Banning skeleton warriors also causes skeleton mages to focus same target. Okay. Magic mages teleport to safety when attacked. Nice. That one's the aura thing. Or not the aura thing. Chance to apply curses. And then this is Darkness chills. Every 800 times you damage enemies with darkness skills, all nearby enemies are feared. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Let me go back into here. Roderick Post I went over before, Avalon. I can show it to you if you want. It's... Hold on. Let me... Where the hell am I? Project Post was just a little mailbox. That's all it was. Nothing major. So it's in... You can see it here. It's got the little envelope icon. There's one in here as well. I don't know if they're in every major city. Nope, Zarbanzet's got one. Yep. Looks like they're in every major city. Yeah. In the smaller cities, obviously, but... Or any of the outposts. Or PvP areas. Not even in the Druid Den. Karagar has it. Kyovashot obviously has it. And Havazar? Or no, it'd be Zarban's. I guess Zarban's, that's the main hub for it. What about the tree? It's not at the Tree of Whispers. Not that you really need it to be anymore, but that's just kind of interesting to me. Yeah. Anyway, Project Post is right over here in Kyovashad. It just looks like a nice little mailbox, old mailbox.
Click.
And it gave you three things in the beginning. The first one was it just said, "This is the brand new Heroic Post. We're gonna give you crap." Second one was, "Here's some crap to test it." And then the third one was, "Here's a crappy emblem to test it." So it gave you an emblem, and then it gave you some random items. So the emblem, let's see. Here it is. It's this little satchel with the mail in it. So you become a mail courier, basically. It's nice. I mean, it is what it is. I typically go with Zerg, so just what I go for normally. But yeah, that's it for the PTR stuff. To just give you a heads up of what exactly you're looking for. But we've been through pretty much everything now. We've gone through the splinters. We went through the Leoric's Crown boosting the splinters. We've gone through all the uniques. Well, most of the new uniques, I should say. We went through the new charms that they added. The mythic charms as well as the normal charms. Oh, there we go. There's another challenge rift. It's probably going to be the same thing. Let me see what else was there. Yeah, we went over all the uniques, including Squirt's blouse, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly the arenas that they used for the pit. Previously, you'd teleport into this thing. So, alright. Blackmailer. Then just resplendent chest along with a set charm, that's fine. Yeah, I imagine if I was on a higher difficulty, this would give far better stuff. My issue is with leaving the dungeon here. If I leave this, it's going to put me back in Gia Coal. And it does not offer me a way to get back to where I just was, so as soon as you leave it, you're done. It's like exiting a rift. You can't go back into the rift once you've exited it. Which is bizarre in my opinion. But again, it's an underlying system, so whatever's going to come from those random portals might be different. It might be very similar to the portals that we had this season, season 14. From the Rift Walkers, or Realm Walkers, whatever the hell they were. Might be similar in that sense. So they may have a stash in them if you can't actually do anything in particular. If you can't exit out of them, I mean. So if you teleport out, obviously it'll close. Otherwise, yeah. It's my best guess. Could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm going with. Until it's proven otherwise, but they may show us more at BlizzCon. So, because there was not a post about anything before the PTR. We didn't have like a PTR sit down. We had nothing. We didn't have a dev update. It was just, by the way, the PTR is coming. Here you go. It's kind of weird, to be fair. But, yeah. Trying to wait for that ambush to happen again. I want to see what demons ambush me and not the ones that normally ambush me in a Helltide. Event join. Wait, what? This is still going on? Weird. Sure. So they still have realm walkers going on in season 15, apparently. Either that or they just didn't take them out of the rotation. I doubt this will be in season... Or... Yeah, I doubt this will be in season 15, but... I actually don't mind this as a Helltide event. Or an overworld event in general. And you really have to stand in these if you don't want to. As long as you're killing enemies, that's all that matters. Oops. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything. Still waiting for that ambush. I'd say it was rare, but... One thing they didn't mention in the PTR patch notes, though, was Echoing Hatred at all. Which kind of worries me. Because I know Avalon didn't find an Echoing Hatred key at all for like 2 seasons in a row. I've only found one for 2 seasons. I've definitely not found more than that. I know some people have found more. 2 to 3. So, you don't have a watch. Anyway. Yeah. Just realized the time. That'll be it for tonight. But we may be back tomorrow just to go over a few more things. But yeah, so far, interesting. I wouldn't say it's anything major, though, coming. Unless they do something major for Season 15 gimmick. So, we'll see how it goes. But, anyway. I'm out for the night. Feel free to leave comments or anything, or poke on the forums. But I will be back tomorrow. So, have a good night.